Sonido graba. Claqueta in. What's up, Quacks? How are you? This is the second time that I record this video for today. This is for the Monday. I don't know what day is today, but it is for this Monday when you are seeing this November the 7th. So this is the second time that I record this video because I had the bad idea to record it using OBS. OBS is a streaming software that it's used for Twitch and, for streaming, for live streaming. So I thought, hey, I will record it directly from the OBS and maybe even use some of the templates that I have. But somehow it just recorded half of the video. So here we are. Once more into the fray, baby. So how are you? G-Pop here, or as I am known in Spanish, Andres, because Andres, it's Andrew in English, and that it's my name. I am not doxing myself more than what the fuck? What the fuck? It seems that I will be doing the haunted house challenge without moving away from the studio. So my name is Andres, G-Pop here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for collecting quacks, for being part of the Quack House, and for believing in fun. So this is a video mainly because I've been feeling that somehow the game it's taking a life of its own, and since I keep building things upon it, it seems I feel that either everyone it's not sure what they're supposed to do and how to do it, or just some, which is from whom I've been getting the vibe that maybe they don't know what's up entirely, and this video might help. Before you think like, dude, what the fuck? What it's up with the setting, with the set? What's up with the mic? What's up with the whole YouTube vibe? Well, before getting into GME, before getting into GameStop, I spent 2021, well, not really before getting into GameStop, while getting into GameStop, but I guess I started really getting involved in the community around October 21st when I saw that the marketplace and the plan was real. So, maybe that's why I wasn't as much involved as the first time. Actively involved. I was lurking. I lurked and I saw all the drama and everything that was to be seen on 2021. So, right now, that's the reason for all the set and everything, because I came here to Madrid to study film school, and I bought this around October 2020 to start a podcast with a friend, with the oldest friend I got. With my older friends, I am kind of, paranoid that is not recording properly, but it is. It's just because I record the sound and the video differently, so I can add filters to make it sound like a podcast on Adobe Audition. So the thing is that basically I wanted to do this video just to speak a little bit about the game mostly, and the project just a little bit. Maybe also you could get to know me, see me, but like moving, speaking, like who am I, right? The thing is that I have said this even on Twitter, is that one of the things interesting of Twitter is that we meet each other and we get to know each other based on how we think, how we talk to ourselves, what are our thoughts. But there is a difference between who we are and how we think. It's not necessarily the same, at least it's not in my case. So I figured that the whole Quacks thing, the whole community, the whole Quack collection all of us together, might benefit from you knowing me a little bit. And while talking about the game, not because I just want you to know me. No. I just want to talk about the game just to get it straight. It's fairly simple, pretty straightforward game. And the whole idea of the game was about creating a collection that it wasn't disconnected, that it wasn't, in a way, at least for me, speaking for myself, empty. Because so far before the games, because everyone seems to be jumping on the collection games, and I don't think we're the first one, and surely won't be the last one, but I think we made a difference on how it's being launched and how it's being, marketed out there on the jungle. So I felt like before the games and before everything, that the airdrops that were pretty much the only incentive that some collectors had from their collections was in a way disconnected from the collection itself. Like it seems like you bought into a collection because you liked an NFT, and then just because of that you were getting different art, new art, surprise, right? As a surprise, as an airdrop, as an extra thing, as a way to capture and to keep you collecting. I mean, yeah, sure, that's a good idea, bad idea, I don't know. But the point is that in the way that it was developed, it was disconnected from the collection, at least for myself. And as we know, in the NFT realm, we need constant relevancy, right? Like the project, the creators, and it needs to keep being relevant, being there, showing up, and being present, basically. So since I thought that this way of doing things wasn't the one that I wanted to pursue, I chose to make it a game. I chose to make that collection a game, because in the sense, not only that you could address these things that I've been mentioning, the disconnection and perhaps the relevancy part, the being present part, but mostly because I wanted for us and for the collectors to have fun. I wanted to try and to bring to this collection one of the ways that I have chosen after several years to live my life, which is to finding the end of life as in end and means. What I mean is to find the end of life in life itself, in the present moment, as in right now, obviously. But what I mean is that some people know. Let's just talk about me. I have previously in my life, in different lives that I have lived, I have perhaps pursued a dream as a way to obtain something beyond that dream. And sometimes the dreams and life as we do it, we expect something more from it without embracing the fact that life itself is the gift, right? So the fun part of the game and the game itself, not only an aspect of the game that is very interesting, or at least it is for me, but there is another side of the game, which are the Quack Quest or the OG achievements, which are basically not related to NFT, but to real life. To do challenges, to, like, for example, do 100 burpees a day for 30 days, visit a haunted house, as I mentioned, because something happened earlier, just a few moments ago. So haunted house, burpees, you got isolation chamber for 1 hour, high, paint something on a real canvas, write a remix, go skydiving. So these are things that are meant for us to find in the game a way to live, to have experiences, to have fun. So the game itself is developed in a way that you tackle on these things of connecting the airdrops and making it fun and having a link and a reason for things, not only as an extra for you to keep collecting, to have fun, to find in the game the reward itself as a way to stand against the idea that we buy into NFTs in order for them to moon so we can make tons and tons and tons of money. So I don't like that aspect of the NFT world right now, at least in the way that it is considered, because it seems that the hype, the money, and the mooning is more important than the collecting itself. And I used to collect when I was a kid. I mentioned it a few days ago on a little thread that I put out there for Los Quacks. And I used to collect stamps, baseball cards, anime cards from Sanseiya. So I guess I even though I'm not collecting anything right now, perhaps, no, I'm not collecting anything right now. But I do still have my collections of baseball cards and stamps in Venezuela. So I guess I still have love. I still have the same love for the things I collected when I was a kid as I do now. And that is because it was not based on the illusion of making yourself a millionaire through an NFT, but to actually collect, to have fun, to enjoy being around people who also collect and share the same love for the things you have, and basically just live, right? So I guess all these things are in the Quacks, and they are the seeds for what later became all the work that I have been doing to develop the game. So the game, the collection is, as you know, it's, as some of you know, it's composed of 4 stages, which the first 2 are stills and the second 2 are animated. That is the reason why I'm going into Blender to make my Quacks 3D, especially starting, like, I want to take it slowly, so maybe next year, January, February, will be done. But I like to enjoy the things as I do them. So, I don't know, it's blinking the counter on the, so if I have to stop, I will not record this again, but what I will do is just start over again, maybe change the SD card. So the point, so the game, the collection, 4 stages. We are on stage 1, which is 5,301, and the 300 were originally 68 because I wanted to keep the meme number of 69, but in this case you got 5,000 composed of Quacks, classic Quacks, rare Quacks, epic Quacks, and legendary Quacks, which is like the big lot. Then you have the infamous 300, which are homage to This Is Sparta. So you got the infamous 300, which are, the number is, it's taken from 300 the movie, but they are a homage to the meme, to the Quacks meme, the one that I shared and that I continue to share as a way to raise my voice around the things that matter to me. The other stages are full body shot of the Quacks doing things that I don't want to say what they will be doing, but the point is that you got portrait and or close-up and full body shot, and then you got the same ideas animated. So you know that is the Quack collection right now. Now the game, right? The game, you know the idea of the game. What is the game? The idea of the game is to have fun, as I continue to make emphasis on. To have fun and to collect Quacks. You got different ways to play the game, which will be related specifically to the actions that you'll be doing, which are gamer, hustler, collector, and OG. Gamers are gamers, gamers, hustler, collectors, and OG. Gamers' actions are based on support, on loving the project, on sharing the project, on engaging with the project in social media and the Discord, or playing the game It's part of being a gamer, obviously. But hustler are individuals or players that focus on buying quacks and flipping them for a profit. So their actions are related to flipping and trading quacks. Maybe you can get an achievement for earning a quack through trade, not through purchase. Maybe you get a promo that is two for one, and that has an achievement. So basically, what the hustlers are trying to do, they are trying to buy the quacks and sell them for a profit, which is what the flipping side of the NFT is about, right? Or anything for that matter. The collectors are the actual collectors, people who like to collect NFTs, who enjoy growing their collection, who want to have more quacks. And not only the four quacks, rare, epic, but you got rarity means, you got custom quacks, you got full moon quacks, film club quacks. So I guess you got the collectors, like the OG, the real collectors. I won't say OG because they are a different category of players, but let's say the collectors are or at least what I used to do when I was actually collecting things when I was a kid. And I mean from 8, 7, I think the stamps were from 7 to maybe 10 years old, 9. And maybe from then on, I spent almost all my preteen years collecting baseball cards with all my friends back in Venezuela. As you know, baseball is very relevant in Venezuela, as you know, even from your Major League Baseball. So the idea of the game is that the last characters are the OG, are the ones that I already mentioned slightly regarding the Quack Quest, and these players will take on real challenges, real life things to do, to have fun, to get the sun in your face and enjoy being alive. That is the point of the OG. And also to challenge ourselves to be better by doing things that sometimes are just for fun, but some other times are really hard. Because I think that if you're going to try to do the 100 burpees a day for 30 days, you're going to have some moments of maybe you're thinking about not doing the challenge anymore. So I think I will be doing the challenges. I already chose the one that I will be doing first, which is learning a song on an instrument that I don't know how to play. And I chose the harmonica, and I will be I can't remember the name of the song right now, but it's the song that I used as the intro song for the Milkshake short film. And I don't know, I always liked that song, so I thought, well, I'm gonna give it a try, and I will be trying to do that challenge, as I will be taking on most of them, or maybe all, because as I was writing them, I said, I want to do this, I want to do that. So at least you know that I am having fun coming up with the things that I want you to have fun with. So you got these 4 players. As you can see, I'm a man that I rambles on and likes to, I don't know, to speak and to hang out. And if this is nothing really, I have been only speaking for 18 minutes, and I have done 12-hour challenges with edibles on Twitch playing games. So and other things that were actually as similar in length. But you got these 4 players. So the ideal player should choose between all different categories, because it's the way, because each achievement you earn depending on the category has the different set of points. So gamers, I wanted the game to be played. It was very important for me for this to be an actual game. Like, I didn't want to be, it was not a marketing strategy, it was an actual game. So this is one of the first things that I knew that I wanted to do, is to make something that was actually playable, that you can develop strategies, that you can think on how to do these. Maybe I can not do this at this month, maybe the other one, maybe I'm going to steal an achievement instead of trading a coin, whatever. But I wanted to be first an actual game, and this was very important. And the second, a big enough game that you could actually have a strategy. So that was important. And I say this in the regards that you should play as all levels, or as all categories of quacks. You should play as a gamer, as a hustler, as a collector, and as an OG just for the fun of it. And it's actually one that gives you extra life. But each, depending on the characteristics of each player, each achievement has a set of points and a trading sheet for each one, meaning gamers need 7 points for you to trade them for a coin. Collectors need, I think it's 6, I don't know, 3, 5, I can't remember, maybe 5. So the point is that there is a hierarchy to the players. And because I wanted the gamers, it was important for me to the gamers to be able to get quacks without purchasing them, but through playing the game. And I do know that it takes a while, especially because it's developed to have to be a game, not to be easy, not to be something that you just, but something challengeable, something that challenges you. But it doesn't challenge you so much that it's boring, like, I don't know, Mega Man or Castlevania. So I guess the gamers can, through support and through love and through sharing and through participating and through showing up, earn points that will trade them for coins, and which, depending on the perks that they choose, maybe get a quack. So that was important for me. It was very important for me to know that you can start the game, play the game, and earn a quack without using a single dollar. Because if not, it wasn't a game, right? And I hate pay to play and all these things, right? So you got the players, and those players will earn you achievements as you play the game. And as you do actions, as I said, as you support, as you hustle, as you collect. This will give you points. And at the end of every month, you can trade, or you should trade, or if you want to trade at that specific month, you can trade your achievements back with the Quack House for coins. And these coins give you access to perks. And Quack perks are in, like, I think there are 3 categories of the perks. Each level has a perk, but what I'm saying is there are perks thought for playing the game. There are perks thought for collecting the game. There are perks thought for hustling and for the gamers. So that's basically the game. The game is actually quite simple. It's a way to make a collection that has a heartbeat, that is alive, that it's full with life of people playing the collection. Then I wanted to not only make sure that this was actually a real game, but it was a game that rewarded the actual support and love of its collectors, because somehow, and I said this on the other recording, not on this one, this is somehow and somewhat a meta game. And when I say meta game, when you think about meta films, which is a term that we use, at least in Spain, la meta película, no? I'm pretty sure it's universal, but just in case, the meta película or the meta film is a film within a film. So this is a game within a game. And when I say this, Christopher Nolan, what I'm trying to say is that this is an actual game that it's rewarding love and support, but it's also turning into a game what it's already being done in the NFT realm. You got collectors that are showing support, are showing love, they are collecting, they are flipping. So you got all these things that are actually happening in the real world, and those things have been turned into a game through the Quacks collection. I mean, I like that. I gotta say, I usually love small things, and this is one of the things that I do love. I love this idea. I think it's a very cool idea, and I guess it's one of the things that I'm pretty. It's being pretty easy to keep on creating because I am actually in love with the thing that I am creating. So it doesn't feel like work. It feels like having fun. And I will keep doing emphasis on this because, as I said, the game and that collection are the reward itself. So this has been perhaps a little bit more straight to the point, because I already did the other video, and on the other video right at the end I needed to pee, so I needed to like wrap it up fast because I was peeing myself. So the collection, you got the collection, you know the quacks, you know the aesthetics, you know what they kind of represent to each one of us, but you know that they have a rebel soul, so to speak. You know the game, that the game is about supporting the collection, collecting quacks, hustling quacks, and those actions will earn you achievements. Those achievements you will trade back for coins, and once you got the coins, once you got enough coins for playing the game, which you should be able to trade coins each month if you want. Remember that you cannot use the same achievement twice in a row. But once you got those coins, you actually have benefits and perks that you can actually use and choose. They are right now about 15 per category. You got 15 for the gamer, 15 for the hustler, 15 for the collector, and 15 for the OG. So you can choose from that. You can choose when it's the right time to you. First, because perhaps it's not on the best idea to trade all your achievements every month, because you know that you cannot do them 2 in a row. So perhaps you like to save achievements, or you got to trade them. That will be up to you. You need to develop your own strategy, but you need to start playing the game as total control, as For My Kids, as Jeeps, as David done, as a lot of people are doing. So once you start playing the game, like actively playing the game, knowingly and embracing that you're playing a game, you can choose how to play the game. You can choose if you want to focus on the gaming side, on the hustling side, on the collector side, on the OG side. And those perks, within each perk, within the collector, within the hustler, there are perks thought for each one regarding their own actions. So in all of them, you will find specific perks regarding their actions or their characteristics, but you will also find perks related to playing the game, where you can attack, defend, steal points, achievements for other players. And there are perks related to growing your collection, getting access to custom quacks, to rarity mint, to one custom full moon quacks, and this sort of thing. So even though it seems like a lot of information, because it might be a lot of information, I have been working non-stop, I don't know, since May, but the thing is that it's pretty simple. It's about having fun, collecting quacks, earning achievements, trading them for coins, and once you got that, choosing what to do with the power that you get. So thank you for not only being here for this video, but for collecting quacks, for being quack collectors, for believing in the project, for believing in me before we had all this kind of foundation laid out, and also for hanging out throughout these 2 years where we have been able to meet each other, to know each other, internationally made from like the dopest and the most badass group of people that I ever met. So thank you, and quack.